they play against LGD, they had no other options since LGD just banned out all of those millionaires which suitable for that strategy. But this time, Zhou as an open choice, actually TS can accelerate their early game pace and trying to do those pushing strategies. So the question will be, can Kagendra keep it on, stand for the early game?
Ooh, the early game, man. Look at Team Secret. Da Chao, Fuzi, Zhou. I mean, the fire is going to be everywhere.
True.
You're going to see an acceleration in the pushing, so they have to find a way to definitely to slow down their pushing lanes. I feel like, Ogren, definitely a power pick in the early game. Definitely Kagendra trying to harass their jungle a little bit more, trying to push TS down. But TS, man, their acceleration, the tower pushing skills is so fast. I'm just really worried for Kagendra here.
True, and the main thing that Kagendra needs to do right now is try to, build up more power in their mid lane, for their mid lane. And I highly recommended Angela, but since DS already banned it out, so I would say maybe for a Wang pick. How do you feel about that?
Ooh, wow.
Just go in a wild way,
Wow, Shangguan, wow.
Wang with double ulti
Double
by
ulti.
this Dolia can be really dominating in the early game.
Yes, it would be a threat to their back row because, Shangguan with double ultimate and even with the frenzy, that would do a significant amount of damage
Exactly.
to the back row. Also, their ADC is going to be really much in danger, but their ADC is still up in the air, still for picks now. So, I feel like TS is thinking of something different. Maybe they're predicting what Kagendra try to do here.
If they are predicting that Kagendra may go for the Shangguan pick, then TS is going to lock down this Musashi. Either Musashi is going to be a nice counter attack against this Aldrin, and also he can just, kind of do a lot of assassin job with the Charlotte.
Yeah, what's interesting about Team Secret is right here, they do not have a shooter, which they're going to go double side lanes with the Fuzi acting like an ADC on the bottom lane. So it's going to be really cool here because they have the pushing strategy. So they're going to let Charlotte to take all the damage. Pretty much Charlotte has a lot of damage reductions later on. Also Musashi, great tanky player as well, and also a great counter to Ogren as well. So yeah, really depending on their macro ability. I'm really interesting to see how Team Secret can handle this one since they got all the overpower here. And there you go, Shangguan. There's your pick.
Like
the Nora prediction comes true.
But the problem is that we know that Shangguan with his double ulti granted by Dolia can be a nice pick against this Zhou in the early game. But the problem is since Musashi and Charlotte have been picking out, just like you said, triple warriors that we can see from TS composition. If Kagendra, I will just put it like this. If Kagendra can't end this game within 30 minutes, then it's going to be their problem. The time's ticking.
That's right, time's ticking, man. I'm telling you, this match is going to be super interesting. Team Secret, I mean, they have 2-1 right now. So definitely they try to get that extra point to get into that top 4 position. I mean, only 4 teams are going to make it from each group, and 4 teams are going home today. So they gotta grab the win right now.
Let's go. It's gonna be the last game that these 2 teams is going to play in the group stage. TS standing on the blue side, play against Kagendra stay on the red.
Let's go. As you can see, Kagendra are playing really safe actually. They're starting at their own blue buff. They're not going for any counter invasion, but look at the battle already on top here. Here's going to be 10x with Shun at the top lane, getting the opening, getting that EXP really fast for Musashi here.
Yes, the reason why TS is going for the top lane is because they can let Musashi to have this, the river sprite, as well as trying to pressure more at this Olympic.
Yes, and look at that. They already got a little bit of lead here. 10x and Shun cleaning out the jungle really fast. So they're going to be a little bit quicker here, trying to go to the bottom lane. Maybe a possible potential gank on Loon here.
Yeah, that's possible. As long as Fuzi got his ulti when he leveled at the 4, then definitely it's gonna be the engagement that we can see from TS. And right now they're using those damage dealt by this Da Chao in the early game and try to chop the bar for this Lord. Dawn.
Yes, I feel like Dachshund's like first and second ability in the early game, really nice poke damage. And definitely that Loon is going to feel that in the early game. And 0-0 has to be careful because he's going to be really squishy in the beginning. Oh, here we go here. Musashi going in and going in. That's going to be the first blood already for Team Secret.
And we can see also some movements has been taken at the bottom side because they already used a flash, and it seems like they also want to attack at this 0-0.
Yeah,
So many things happen right now.
Yeah, I feel like double buff already on Shishan and 10x. Great beginning for Team Secret already. They got a little bit of huge go advantage. 1,000 more than Kagendra, so Kagendra still need to pick up the pace here. I mean, they do have the Augury available, so they need to use it to their advantage.
Yeah, but I would say like before 6 minutes, maybe they should depend on this Shangguan. But since we can see TS always do a lot of ambush around the mid lane, that you can see they're trying to call this Shangguan off. And right now it's gonna be ulti, dash in, and with this Alia flash incoming, it made a nice tower dive.
Yes, Dan Hans do not disappoint me. And he's really good on lane, and you can see it in his previous game. Really aggressive top laner. That Zai went in for this Joey right there, successfully taking him out. Also got his flash out as well, so that's going to be a really nice trade there just for now to slow down that tower push in the mid lane.
Exactly. But somehow they still need to pay for their price, right? Because 10x also take the hands down. So I would say for TS, so far so good. And for Kagendra, again, it's going to be another try down by Cinco. But it's really hard for you to catch a single person with mobility around the riverside.
Yeah, I feel like, Cinco still have a little bit more damage to build up, Still early in the game right now. Look at this damage here. 10x goes in. 1 versus 3. And he's still surviving here. Here's the ultimate coming from Hans. Hans is going to have to assist with this Augury to take him out, but bottom lane also is going to be in trouble. The fire is still burning right now, but still Team Secret is still macroing the game slowly. It's not their time to push just yet, but once that 4 minute comes by, that tower defense goes down, that's going to be the key to push for it.
So 13 minutes to be wait for, and that's going to be the cue for TS to start their real attack against Kagendra. But I still need to say that the kill, alright, in the mid lane, again, Shangguan did such a good job.
Nice. Great point out to Shangguan here. And yeah, Joey is pretty squishy in the beginning, so definitely Shangguan is going to be a really nice counter. And also, after taking down their mid lane mage, here's going to be the chance for Kagendra to get the drive with the crucial kill death by Musashi, getting that smite right on time. Great job on 10x getting that steal right there.
And I feel like TS trying to get for more, but Kagendra already predict what's their next movement. So as long as Loon has been bound by this Fuzi, all of those members just gather down and try to, be in the backup. Ooh. And right now, Kagendra is doing really good. Wherever the Shangguan go, he's gonna be killing spree.
Yeah, I feel like they do have a lot of burst damage potential. I mean, you got 0-0, he's leveling up. Guard got the Axel Torment. That's gonna be a lot of, like attack penetration, armor penetration, and this is going to be a really tough chance for TS because in the later game, that 0-0, the damage is going to go way off the chart. So they got to figure out something fast, and they need to end the game definitely before that 13 minutes.
Exactly. So that's the reason why we can see Kagendra just playing so aggressively in the early game, and right now they're trying to get the river control, get the map control, and the next movement might be they're trying to do some invasions to their opponent's jungles, and right now Cinco is just an ulti, try to force Strand getting back and let his team to secure the overlord, and that's it.
Yes, also that double ultis comes in really handy.
Yeah,
you can use it as engagement, you can use it as an escape, and here you go. Kagendra using an escape, but it's going to be really trouble. He's going to be alone in the top lane right here. And that's going to be...
Dance.
Ooh, Shank takes him out, and Alain chasing Charlotte back into the towers right now. But what about the bottom lane? They have to worry, because their towers are getting pushed in on the bottom side here for Kagendra.
Man, two teams are doing totally different things at two different lanes. And right now, Kagendra doing so good, just lotting the members from TS, but TS still gonna stick to their plan. Just take down the tower, and that's it.
That's right, Team Secret, and they have the tunnel vision for the towers right now. You took one of my heroes away. Well, I'm gonna take down one of your towers, maybe even more.
Exactly, and speaking to the operation of this game, though we can see a lot of highlights made by Kagendra, right? Really visually stunning. But the problem is that check the goal lead. TS already got 3,000 goal lead against Kagendra. That's going to be some problem for them to solve. And right now it's going to be another engagement happening in the jungle, and it's going to be the Fuzi using his multi. Nice bound. But right now, Waro just coming in and just being killing spree. Take that Fuzi down.
That's why, you know, I feel like Fuzi got caught in the way back a little bit deeper, and the reinforcements starting to arrive. He was already gone. So still, Team Secret do not have to rush this. They still can work with the Da Chao, you know, the Da Chao Fuzi strategy.
Agree.
Definitely not to be hasty as what happened in the match versus LGD. So they learned their lessons right here. So they need to actually apply it into this match as well.
You already can see two reckless movements made by TS, right? One is that TNX going too deep into the cage's rebuff side and just being killed, like solely, right? And the one that Fuzi did, flash in, tried to do a nice ulti, but the problem is that this kind of terrain is not in favor of TS.
And you can see right here, Kagendra, you know, using their vision control, trying to gain a vision of the mid lane. Look at this. Everyone is waiting in the mid lane, waiting for each other to start the fight here. Are you going to start the fight? Well, I'm going to start the fight. But look at Fuzi and Dacha always pushing. Always pushing, and Lane is going to have a little bit more pressure on top side because he's facing a lot of enemies right here. But his friends are coming here. Senko and this Murphy are coming in, but they actually go back here with the second ability of Dacha. But coming back, it's going to be a trap. But look at here, Musashi's going to come back in, but still Dacha got taken out. A little bit hasty here. They still choose to come back, but everyone else already arriving at the scene. Kagendra taking Shishan right here. Great teamwork on the side of Kagendra.
Definitely, Kagendra is doing so well right now in game, but the problem is, why were those members from TS coming back? That's a little bit overcommitted, to be honest.
Yes, I feel like they committed too much right there. You know, they already got the damage done, and they need to get out ASAP, but they still choose to come back, and they gonna punish them for that.
Yeah, I feel like TS, they're really dedicated to win against their enemies by using the Dacha strategy. They know that they're really good at it, but the problem is that check TS members, right? Musashi is not there, and only those members with those immobility coming back. And check Cage, Loom already got really decent items, so that can make him to do a lot of insta-kill upon the heroes from TS.
Oh, the flash from Fuzi, great flash, but 0-0 doesn't
no
have
ulti.
No ulti. That's gonna be the Sun taking down 0-0, and there goes the tower right there. That's what I'm talking about. That's the teamwork that TS is well known for. Team Secret taking the towers, taking the lead already in the goals, but they have to watch out because that 0-0's damage is building way up.
Exactly, and that's the best thing that TS did for that kind of execution, because they spot out that 0-0 is out of his ulti. His ulti is not available, so that's the reason why TS just made that attack against 0-0.
Oh, here's the Pure Sky for Shun. He's going to have so much damage reduction. It's going to be really make it hard to kill this Charlotte. Also, 10X already got that Blood Rage as well. So many tanking frontliners. So those are the shields for Team Secret to do. While they have the shields, it's going to be enough more time for Sun and Yuhan to get the Da Chao and Fuzi pushing strategy going on here. Hopefully, Kagendra can still able to stop that with their damage right now.
And I would say it's going to be the time to slow down a bit, to cool down a little bit right now, because we are hitting the 10 minutes mark. So TS definitely going to, just hold back a little bit more and just organize all the lanes and trying to, use those lanes to arrive in at the high ground tower simultaneously. And Cage is setting up a trap, and right now they're hitting it.
Oh, here we go. Shun using the flash. He got the Pure Sky active, but Musashi goes down. 0-0's damage is way off the shot.
The high ground tower at the top!
High ground tower is way gone. Like, while you are fighting, I'm taking down the high ground tower, and the next target is going to be the Crystal. That leaves the top lane wide open. I mean, look at the tower counts right now. 7 towers on Team Secret versus only one tower of Kagendra, so Kagendra has to pick up the pace. Time is going to be running out. They're already at the doorstep of the crystal.
So with the numbers advantage, so Kagendra is trying to secure the dragon, but the problem is that Moffat has been bounded by this Fuzi, and this is going to be a kill against this Dolia. And right now, Shangguan just dashed in, but without the Dolia, there's no more ulti can let him to get out of this battlefield.
Oh, they just have to back up right now. Oh, look at Shun jumping in, and he has that damage reduction. And
He has
look
the
at
chance.
that.
He has
Great
the
first
chance.
ability,
The
second ability,
passive.
double kill, and making it back to the home. And now they're gonna transfer back, teleportation. All the teammates are here. 4-member down on Kagendra, and this might be the final push that Team Secret is about to do here.
I mean, 0-4 trade, no more way for the Dragons right now. They are just trying to secure their victory. It's coming for this Alien, just using his ulti, and this is the double ulti, but they can't save their crystal. It's gonna be the victory for
Team
TS.
Secret, yes. What a fantastic battle. Wow, the macro by Team Secret is so well put out. I mean, everything step by step. Everything's so clean. Just for like a small slight mistake in that top lane when that tower is not destroyed, but any other time, they did a really good job of keeping them down. Also, you know, using Fuzi and Dacha really effectively at pushing the towers.
I mean, we should not forget that back into Season 2, they used this Dacha 4 times and they win all of them with a 100% winning rate, getting it into EWC right now. And with this signature pick.
In that Season 2 Invitational, and this was pretty much the exact composition that Team Secret played to beat Kagendra in Season 2 Invitational. And Kagendra, you would have thought, would have learned about this situation and actually adapted, but in the end, Team Secret were just like, okay, let's just do the Chao Fuzi again, let's guarantee this win. And also that mid lane pick, Zhou Yu, the first time we're seeing it here at the EWC.
It was a good game just for us to be able to see that Zhou Yu, right? Because it is an option. We know that when we're playing the Dacia Foods strat, like we want to have priority in cleaning the wave. But against that Shangguan Shangguan was really hard.
Yeah, it was. I mean, if they didn't go for the Zhou Yu, they wouldn't have had any kind of wave clear. So having that was just going to be a secondary pressure over the Chao and Futsu pick. And having that in your mid lane is definitely better to have than go for another assassin. And that's probably why they gave over the Shangguan.
I mean, you speak about wave clear on one side with the Zhou Yu. You look on the other side on Kagendra, there is 0 wave clear at all. How are they supposed to defend against the Chao Fuzi in the split push in when they have no one? They have an assassin mid lane like the Shangguan. We know that these assassins in the mid lane can be a good pick, but against the Chao Fuzi, I feel like it's extremely difficult because you've got them split push in and you have no one to clear the wave, so the high ground towers just went so quickly.
It is really hard, man, because then you're actually thinking, if I cannot beat the strat, I'm actually trying to open a little bit of a crack somewhere. In one of these lanes, I need to have an advantage. That advantage never came.
No, I mean, it never came at all. There were times which Team Secret, I feel like, overextended a little bit. They got a few picks, Kagendra, but in the end, I feel like that the Chao Fuzi is just way too strong for split pushing. Kagendra couldn't really push any of the towers.